I'm here to talk to you today about these, the Ultra Zeiss goggles from Outdoor Master. Now, Outdoor Master are quite possibly the best value ski and snow sports brand currently on the market. These are a high quality goggle with two interchangeable magnetic lenses, one being a Zeiss sonar lens for $120, which currently comes in at less than £100. Now, Zeiss is a lens which is used by many premium brands. Up until this season, the Anon M4 came with Zeiss lenses, and that is a goggle that costs £300 plus. So these are vastly superior when it comes to value for money. Now, you get everything that you would expect of a premium quality goggle with these. Nice, wide, twin adjustable strap, complete with silicone grips on the inside, triple layer foam around the inside of the face, tons of ventilation, indeed there's ventilation around the entire frame of the goggle, and of course, high quality lenses. Now, one lens is a Zeiss lens, the secondary lens is an Outdoor Master lens, but even the Outdoor Master lenses themselves are still great quality lenses. These goggles can come with a choice of primary lenses. These are the Frozen Blue version, which have a 18.6% VLT, or light transmission, which comes in at around about a category 3 lens. But you can also get them with more strongly tinted lenses, which come in at around about a category 4 lens, and indeed there are even lenses which come in at around about 25% VLT, so a bit closer to a category 2 lens as well. And then every goggle comes with the same secondary lens, which is a Outdoor Master 99% VLT clear lens. A big plus point of these goggles is just how simple it is to change the between the two lenses. Now, these are 100% a magnetic interchangeable lens system. There is no fiddly clasp or clutch or buttons you need to press. It is purely 10 super strong magnets. So, and these really are strong. You don't need to worry about losing a lens potentially in a crash. Indeed, it's so strong that it's actually quite difficult to get it off the first time you get these goggles. But once you've got the hang of it, it's pretty simple. And seeing as right now it is snowing pretty hard, this is the perfect opportunity to demonstrate you the secondary clear lens. Now, in terms of fit, these are a large or perhaps even an extra large frame size. I've got a pretty large head, 62 centimeter circumference, and a pretty big face as well. And these fit me almost perfectly. In terms of curvature, it's kind of an average or medium curvature on the inside of the frame. I have some goggles which are much flatter. Indeed, I've got another pair of goggles which have got a super convex shape. They're so curved that they pinch in at the side of my face. I've got a big gap between my nose and the goggle. But yeah, these fit me pretty much perfectly. There's no pressure points, just evenly fitted to my face. The Ultra goggles only come in one size, this. But Outdoor Master do other goggles which have a smaller frame size, which are just as good quality. So if you're somebody with a smaller head or smaller features, then I highly recommend checking out some of their other goggles, such as the Pro, for example. Now, in terms of comfort, with the wide strap and the 3-layer foam, these are super comfortable. Of course, it helps that they just happen to be the right shape for my face, but even if the shape isn't a perfect fit, it's still going to be reasonably comfortable. There's lots of give in the foam, it's at least a centimetre thick, so that gives a degree of adjustability and variability in the shape of your face, and yeah, it's just a very soft, very comfortable foam. So going back to the primary lens, so as I've already mentioned, these are a Zeiss sonar lens. So sonar is Zeiss's high contrast technology, similar in theory to the likes of the prism technology used by Oakley. In addition, they also have OVP HD tech, which really brings out the clarity of these lenses. Now, this lens in particular has a kind of rose tint, so everything looks slightly pink, but of course the other lenses have come with different types of tint. So if you prefer different colours, there are different options out there as well. And they also have a vapor shield anti-fog coating, which is a 3-layer coating, which I must say, from what I used so far, has turned out to be absolutely excellent. I have other premium goggles which fog up absolutely terribly, but these haven't fogged up once. Granted, I've only used them a handful of days, but those days I've encountered a large variety of conditions. I've been generating lots of body heat, boot packing through trees, sidestepping up, etc., and they haven't fogged up once. So yeah, so far so good in terms of the anti-fog technology in these goggles. One criticism that some other reviewers have had about this goggle is it only comes with one Zeiss lens. The secondary lens is a much cheaper Outdoor Master lens, but personally I don't mind that at all. Including a second Zeiss lens would of course push up the price a lot, and therefore it's no longer in that mid-price range, it gets up towards the higher price goggles, whereas they managed to hit a pretty much perfect price point at the moment. And besides, the quality of these Outdoor Master lenses is equally pretty good as well. So in my opinion, you really don't need that secondary Zeiss lens. But the criticism that I do have with these is that there's not much choice, indeed there's no choice of what the secondary lens is. All the Zeiss Ultra versions of this goggle come with a 99% VLT totally transparent lens, which personally for me is almost useless. Okay, I'm wearing it right now, but I've never actually skied with this lens in the goggle because there's very little night skiing here in the Alps. Indeed in Chamonix I don't think there's any at all, and even in the darkest of storms, personally I still want a little bit of contrast, just a little bit of tint. So I actually asked for a secondary lens to come with these goggles, if you like. So I've got these as well. So this is a clear blue 60% VLT transmission lens. And I have skied with these on a couple of occasions. I must say these are absolutely excellent. So I'll just change into these now. So these have obviously got a blue tint, which in effect actually boosts the white balance of everything you can see. It makes everything look super vibrant. It's like watching the world in HD when you're used to watching it in 720p. I must say, each time I've been wearing these goggles, I've then taken it off. It's felt like I've been taking my own glasses off. It's like I've lost definition in the world. So these lenses themselves I'm super impressed with. Now, they don't have the sonar technology of the Zeiss lenses, but they have Outdoor Master's own contrast boosting technology and HD technology, and frankly, it's pretty much just as good in my opinion. Okay, I can't draw a direct comparison between the Zeiss lenses and the Outdoor Master lenses because these haven't got the same tint. That's something that I'd like to do in the future maybe. But certainly, as far as I can tell, there is no drop in quality from the Zeiss lenses to the Outdoor Master lenses really. It's purely just a question of preference. It's not possible to buy the Zeiss lenses separately, so if for whatever reason you lose the Zeiss lens or scratch it really badly and want to replace it, unfortunately you can't. But there is a whole host of Outdoor Master lenses available to buy, both tinted and non-tinted, clear and intermediate such as these. Now the price of these vary, but these ones came in at around about $39 or £30. And while I have intended these to be my storm day lenses, of course, as happening just now, you do sometimes get blue sky on a stormy day and get caught out. And I have taken these out on a day when I'm expecting it to be complete whiteout wall to wall, so I left the primary lenses at home and had to keep these in all day, even when the sky's cleared. And I must say, I was still super impressed with these, even when it was bright sunshine. Yes, when the sun first came out, you do find yourself squinting a little bit as your eyes adjust, but actually, throughout the day, it was perfectly fine skiing with these on a bright sunny day. I wasn't feeling blinded, so even though these are intended for low light situations, with 60% VLT, these can still handle some reasonably bright conditions as well. So, all in all, I'm super impressed with these Outdoor Master Ultra goggles. They can compete with some of the top brands in terms of quality, and indeed, in my opinion, style, at a third of the price. Again, these come in at less than £100, whereas goggles from the likes of Anon, Oakley, Smith, etc. of comparable quality cost over £300. So it's a no-brainer really. If you're somebody who isn't a brand snob and is willing to try something new, then I'd highly recommend getting yourself a pair of these. And to top things off, if you are interested in these or indeed any other products from Outdoor Master, if you use my discount code, which is you'll find here and also in the link in the description, then you'll receive an extra 20% off, which makes these even more of a bargain and an absolute steal, to be honest. So yeah, check out Outdoor Master.